Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. Sorry, the last stream just got cut because of power cut. I'm so sorry, I don't know what to say. It was just good. I didn't expect that it'll happen, but it's just power cut, and power cut is unpredictable. So, yep. Anyway, um, let's continue. So what I'm going to do is, so we were installing MongoDB, and also we were going through the code of the live blog that we already have. So let me just increase the brightness of the light a little bit. Yep, should be a little better now. Also, what I need to check is if the audio is proper in the stream or not. So quickly do a check for that. Cool, yeah. The audio is also coming fine. Um, yep. So now, let me just bring the terminal again because the terminal is gone. So new capture terminal. Oops, no, not this. Properties. All right, so item is not willing to come. Let's bring item. So come on, item. Don't be like this. Come for window capture. Come on. Yep, there we go. We have item now. I'm just gonna zoom it. Yep. And it's gonna be below. Yeah. Oops. Okay. So let's go. So we had brew install Mongo on our terminal. Right, so right. The MongoDB didn't work out. I checked it just after the stream. Then yeah. So we have as I was checking the design of the old application that we had already, which was our live blog. Right. So in this, as I see, we have a title of the post and then the post to be added and then a submit button. That's all. Index.hps, we had a name and password and login. What is this layout.hp? Okay, so this is the common thing for every page, and this was the one showing each of the posts. It would come as a timeline. Right. So we are storing date, time, the title, and the data. Let's first try to run this. That's our goal. Let's first try to run this application and then let's see if. Okay, so Mongo is not. Okay, let's then see. So rather what we'll do is we'll just run the Docker container for Mongo, right? So that'll be way easier and we'll not have to install Mongo also. So, but do I need to, because when I run Docker, Kubernetes will also start on my machine. So I'd rather go with install MongoDB on Mac. So, um, so let's into Mongo using Homebrew, right? Right, so it's brew install MongoDB community. Cool, we'll do that. Okay, again, okay, so I think we need to first do this. We'll need to tap it. So let's do brew tap. Okay. Okay, they have given all the information. Let's try it out. So yeah, so this has happened, and let's go and brew install MongoDB community. Okay, cool. So it's finally able to install MongoDB now. Yeah. So, yeah. So meanwhile, while the download happens, let's take a look at what we are building. Okay. So, okay. Just a second. I'm just adjusting camera. Yeah, cool. So what we have is, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have one view where we are gonna allow authentication. Obviously, the user will have to authenticate. So username, name. We're gonna have a password, then login button, right? So login creation is something that will not handle much, and I think it's hard coded right now, just admin or something. Check. After logging in with the correct credentials, user should be able to create a blog post. This is a simple thing. You know what will user will have access to, um, let's say a web page. Simply web page which simply has like asks for a title, and it asks for your post, and then there is a submit button. Submit, right? After this, after submit, you know what, user should be able to see the list of all the blogs that he has posted till now. So on that should be a home page, right? So on home page, user should have his post, right? Timeline kind of thing, right? This something like this. So a timeline of posts should be there. So this is what we are planning to build, and I hope once this live blogger in my Node.js system, the Node.js live blogger which we build works, then we can continue further. Just a second. My laptop's not charging. I need to do something with that. Just a second. Should charge now. Let's see. Let's wait and watch. Right. So yeah, this is what we're gonna build, and let's come back to terminal now. And so yeah, MongoDB is installed now. Okay, cool. What does it say? So user local etc mongo this brew services start. So let's do this. Okay. Do we have the Mongo client? Yes, we have. Right. So what was the command to see all the databases? I think, what was the command? Let's see. MongoDB show all databases, list databases, right? We have, show DBs. Yeah, show DBs have nothing, and let's see. So let's see. As soon the thing is, I'll just exit this and I'll go into the YouTube directory, and we have our live blog directory. I'll go here, and in this directory, we should be able to run. Let's see, what do we get any error, or are you able to run it? I was able to get access to the collection containing all the ports connected to the DB. Let's see on which port is this running. Oh my god, I need to. Okay, wait. Okay, so cat bin www. Is there anything on this? Port we don't specify here, right? So port we specify on. Okay, so you know what? Let's first open Visual Studio Code and then install. Then open this all the code of LiveBlog in Visual Studio Code, and then I'm just gonna make an entry for Visual Studio Code. Yep, it's opened. I'm just gonna open our project in Visual Studio Code. So open. Meanwhile, while YouTube. live blog open. Yep, and I'm going to show you guys. Just a minute. Window capture. Visual Studio Code. Code. Yeah, here it is. Okay. To screen. And camera should be on the top. All right. There we go. Let's go and let's check it out. So we have app.js. In app.js, do we start the server? We start the server. Okay. Okay, so we don't start this here, then in it. Port 3000. All right. So, and what's the data? The database names there. The database's name is. It's going to app.js, and the name of the DB. Where do we use all the DB related things? Mongo. So it's not in this file, then it should be in Mongo. Okay. Blog. The name of the database is blog. So let's just jump into Mongo's shell once again, and let's do a show DBs. Show DBs, and let's create a database named blog. So create database in Mongo, right? So create database in Mongo. As I said, I'm promising I do not know anything already. So we are going to use everything, from here. So I'm going to say use the name of my DB. So I'm going to say use blog. And I'm going to say, what does it say? Let me bring the terminal in front of you guys. Yep. So let's go to localhost 3000. Just all right. So it opens my GitHub here. Console.hello. That's what we have right now. And let's go to create blog. Okay. Then what do we have? Okay. How do we navigate this? This is a really very bad website. Okay. So it's /login. Let's go to login. Okay. So we cannot go to login also. Then where do we go? Nice design. 5 years ago. Wow. Made this so proud. Okay, so we have slash is handled by routes and /auth. So let's go to /auth. Hey, whoa, it's not even a long. The slash is, and let's go to index. So index will go to show blog, and show blog. Okay. Users. Because we have a function called make sample user, which we should run by going to setup. So let's go to /setup success in. Okay, so let's go to auth now. Will it work? There's no button or anything. Wow. So we ran setup. The is created. Let's go to admin and let's see what's there in admin. Okay. Let's go to Shubham and create the password as also Shubham. Yeah. We logged in. Okay, so let's go to no. What is this here? I'm not even able to navigate this. What did I build 5 years ago? So proud of myself. Okay. Lakshay, the backend is in Node.js, but this is, I'm just checking the old application that we have. We are going to create this same in Python, so I'm just taking a look at what we had already there in Node.js. So, 1 second. make the user slash takes us to show blog, right? So it should take us to show blog, right? It's not. Okay, and what's the way to create? Hmm. So we have slash takes us to routes. Otherwise, we just set decoded and then okay, app.use slash users. Okay, anyway, this does not work. Then slash is handled by routes, and in routes we have slash takes us to show blog. Wow, I mean, I am really lost in this. Okay, let's go to slash auth, doesn't allow, slash admin takes us here, but then okay, so only with this user it will. Oh my god, do I have a hook or something in this? Okay, anyway, if it allows us to log in, let's just so sample post. We'll make it a lot better in Python. We'll not leave it like this. So the user is verified. Okay, that's all we are getting in the console. So the this is one second. This is a sample post. Cool. Post this. This is how our timeline looks. Sample post. This is a sample post. Let's go. Let's again. I mean, so let's see again. So I'm gonna open this and go on this and let's see what. Okay, so by default it shows everything, and then when we go to slash admin, we go to login. Once we log in, it again tells us okay whatever post you want to create. So I'm gonna say sample post 2. This is a sample post 2, right? Okay, so yeah, so time and everything is coming fine. Yeah. Oops. Oh, finally we are able to see how it works. And yeah. So yeah, so this is what we're gonna make in Python. Hopefully a way better than that. And this timeline thing, I think I took this from an example on web on Timpanis. We'll go through that later because yeah, I'm not a very good. I mean, I'm okay at front end designing, but this sort of thing would take some time right now. So I'm not gonna dive deep into front end right now. So yeah. Okay. Anyway, so this is working very nicely. Okay, just a second. So I think there's some. Okay. So yeah, in Python, what we're gonna do? Okay, so let's close this now. We know what we're gonna make now finally. So I am gonna open. So let's go to a terminal. Let's close this. Let's go here and let's say we're gonna take live log Python. Okay. And then what I'm gonna install is brew install virtually env. So that all our dependencies that we install in Python are only local to our project. In Node.js in npm world, this is by default because we have package.json for every, and whatever binaries are installed, it's inside the .npm folder inside the package itself. But here we'll have to create a virtual environment, Python specific stuff. Don't lie, bro. I mean, it's been a while since I worked on this, right? So similarly named PyEnv, virtual env. Okay, I think. Wow, it's been so long. Things have also changed. Should check these things more. Oops, brew install, right? Hopefully this is it. Okay. Meanwhile, while this loads, I think we can open that in VS Code. So open. Let's go to YouTube. Let's go to live Python. Open. I'm just gonna make it visible to you guys as well. So we have. Oops, not this. Okay. Okay, so okay, so now, as I said, I don't know anything about Python right now. Okay, Python web development or anything, right? So first, let's see what are the web development options available in Python. So Python web dev frameworks, and we'll pick the easiest one. Only thing I know is I have a little bit of idea about Django and Flask, so I'm gonna go around them. I'm not gonna go around Bottle, Turbo Gears, Cherry Pie. Oops, you guys are not able to see my screen, right? So I'll just make it visible. Yeah, 10 best. So I think, yeah. So as I said, Django and Flask come at the top. So let's go for and like Flask. Flask. Welcome to Flask. Let's check the documentation. Install Flask. Let's do this. Let's see what it is. Okay, PyEnv virtual env is still going on. Our installation is still happening for. Okay. So yeah, pip install Flask is the command that we need to run after installing our virtual environment. Okay. And then what we need to do is we need to create a web page, a simple page in which, let's say we'll create it using Bootstrap. We'll have a simple login form. Once the user logs in, let's say for now, we'll just take that a hard-coded username and password should be there. Once the user logs in, we'll allow the user to create the page, create the blog, and then in the home page, the user should be able to see all the blogs, right? So that's what is our, yeah, so, so do we have virtually in so it says, to which, okay, so we have user local package. Okay, so I don't think this seems to work. So let's check. Okay, so virtual environment on map. Yeah, okay, we can do pip install, right? So we have Python. Okay, we have 2.7 also, which we don't want. So we'll go pip 3 install virtual env. This should do it. Okay, cool. Okay, so virtual env, virtual -p Python 3. I'm gonna call my virtual environment as env. Okay, so let's go source env, this env bin activate. So our environment, virtual environment is activated, and let's install Flask now. So in Flask's documentation, let me just hide the terminal, or I'll just make the terminal a little smaller for now. I'll put it here itself. Or I'll do one thing. We'll run all these commands in VS Code's terminal. So there's okay. Active. So pip install flasks is what we need to run. So I'm gonna go terminal, new terminal. So I'm gonna show Visual Studio Code. Yeah. I hope the font could be made a little bigger, but I don't think that's allowed. And nope. The entire UI becomes a lot bigger, which so anyway. So let's do pip install v flask, and okay, so we're gonna do source env bin activate. I'm gonna do pip install flask. Yeah, so this install flasks. So this installs Flask in our machine. All right, and let's see a hello world project using Flask. So Okay, we'll take a look at that. So Flask is installed. All right. So hello world in Flask. All right. So for hello world, they're just giving an example. Pip install Flask. Okay, so import Flask. So from Flask import Flask app is equal to Flask underscore app dot slash def and app dot run this. So this is our whole command. So let's just copy it and make file name our, let's call it app.py. Okay. So I'm just gonna, so on our VS Code, we have just, let me just go into, sorry. So let me just go into VS Code settings and increase the font size to 15 so that it's easy on the eyes. And okay, yeah. It's a little bit better. Let's give the port to, let's get 8080. Let's give the port to 8080. Okay. And what's the way to run this? So we just run this via, so Python 3 app.py should work. Yep, so it says running on localhost 8080. So let's just check it out in the, let's just check it out in Chrome. So we will go to localhost 8080. We get web app with Python Flask. Right. So yeah, I mean, right now, if we take a look at the code that we have, it's very simple. We have, I think I should make the font size a little bit more bigger. So it's all right. Yeah. So right now what we do is it's very simple. We have from Flask import Flask, some way of instantiating Flask. Then we have decorator app.route slash. So whenever request to slash comes, let's just, just play around with this for a little while. Whether it app.route, let's say slash blog. Let's say I'm going to do def blog, and I'm going to return. So let's say we have a list. Okay, so we have, let's say we have posts. So let's say we have posts, and in for each and every, let's say we have posts, and for each and every post, let's say we have sample post, and then we have sample post 2, right? And then what we do is, let's say we have a string, Java style. So we have, let's say, all the blog post string is equal to this blank string dot join. Sorry, you will give a space dot join posts. Right. After this, we just return blog post string. Right. So let's just go to our, let's just first rerun this in terminal. We'll go to new terminal. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to do Python. So I'm going to source env bin activate. I'm going to do Python 3 app.py. Address already in use. Okay, let's change it to 8081 for now. I'll close that later on, but yeah. Localhost 8081, and let's go to slash blog now. Sample post and sample post 2 concatenated by a space. So can we integrate machine learning with Django or Flask? Sure. I mean, I've seen a couple of my friends do that. So what you do is you already have a model built or something, and I think in college I have seen my friends do that for sure. You have a model built or anything, and it's very simple. You can basically because all the machine learning everything mostly happens in Flask, so mostly happens in Python. So all your model and everything is built simply, and whatever requests you take from the web, you can pass it to your machine learning model, and you can return the response back. So it's actually very easy. Good point that you brought that question. It's actually very easy that way. And hope I answered your question, Spin. And guys, whoever is new to the stream, make sure you press the like button. Right. And yeah, now let's continue. So yeah, so let's say I'm gonna just make the boilerplate code for everything we have. So let's first stop the server that we have running. Okay. Just a second, let me just pin this message here. Okay. So let's say we have a route slash where we're gonna show a login page. So or let's say we show all the blog posts in a timeline, right? Otherwise we'll have a route called @app.route slash admin where the user can, so def admin. With this route, user can create, so return, or you know what? I have a better idea. For now, let's just keep authentication out of array. So we'll have on slash admin, you're allowed to create a post. On on the slash route, on the welcome route, you're able to see all the posts. Simple, 2 pages, nothing else. So slash admin, and I think we do not need this now. Yeah. So on admin, we have this page helps you to create posts. All right. Hashtag, let's say comment is uh, add jig to create post. Okay. So that's what we have. Two things now. On slash, all the should be visible, or also there should be a way to go to slash admin. And yeah. So let's see. Now it's easy to render all the strings on the screen, right? We are able to see the strings on the stream, but most important thing we need to take care about is we need to render web pages, and by that what I mean is HTML content, right? So in order to render HTML content, we should see, let's see, render HTML content using Flask. Do we have documentation, official documentation? Anyway, let's just check what this guy has done. So they have in Flask, we have a method called render template, which can give us. Okay, so we need to create a folder called templates. So let's do that. Let's create a folder called templates. Done. Okay, so we've created a folder named templates, and then we'll just do. Okay. Yep. So in template, cool. So in templates, I'm gonna add a new file. So I'm gonna open VS Code now. In templates, I'm gonna add a new file called home.html, right? I'm gonna say HTML5. Okay. It's gonna say live blogger, or let's call it Py blogger. Oh, nice name for Python blogging application, right? And let's say h1, welcome to the home screen. Let's say home page, not screen. This is not a mobile app. And let's create another page and let's call it admin.html. Right, I'm gonna do HTML5 here, Py blogger, and we're gonna say admin, and let's say this is, or let's say welcome to the admin page. Okay, so yeah, and let's import render template. So render template, cool. And then let's say we have return render template home.html and return render template admin.html, right? Everything goes well, we should be able to see it. Let's see, localhost 8081. Let me just bring up Chrome. Let's go to localhost 8081. Blog is not there. We'll go to localhost 8081. Yeah, it says welcome to homepage, and let's go to localhost/admin now. I'll just show you the URL that I'm entering. Okay, wait. Chrome. Here it is. All right. Cool. So I'm going to enter admin here, and we have welcome to the admin page. On normal we have home page, on admin we have the admin page, and you can see the title is also changing. The title on the title you cannot see right now, right? I'll just show you guys the title. Yeah, if you see PyBlogger admin right now, if I go back to homepage, it just says PyBlogger, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. So yeah, this is working fine. And yeah, coming back to our code. Right. So on the home page, we need to show the timeline. Right. So for the timeline, let's just see. बढ़िया RGB lighting चल रही है. Hello Varun. अरे ये तो ऐसे ही normal. Okay. Yeah, guys, like the stream. Make sure जो भी नया है, make sure you guys like the stream. Whoever is new. All right. So yeah, coming back to our so we are able to render templates. Let's use Bootstrap to make our page look better. Let's go for Bootstrap CDN. I haven't used Bootstrap in like a lot of time, so I don't know how difficult or how easy Bootstrap is. CDN. What is this Bootstrap theme dot? I don't know. I'll just add this to our home.html as well. Okay. I don't like this much of space, so I'm gonna remove this. Okay. Then let's add this to admin.html as well. Okay. Yep, this works. Cool. Let's just quickly see if the font and everything has changed now. So let's again restart our app server. And let's go to localhost. Oops, you guys did not see the changes, right? Let me just open VS Code again and show you guys. So the changes I did was I just pasted whatever I copied from Bootstrap's website. So in the head section of the HTML page, right? So let me just do Command Shift reindent lines. Yeah. Here is yeah. So the lines are reindented, server is restarted, and let's go to Chrome now. Okay, we're gonna go to localhost 8081. Yeah, as you can see, the font is changed now. It's looking beautiful. So it's looking a lot better. So yeah, I think template changes should work without. So let me just try. So div class jumbotron. I'll show you what I'm doing. So I'm going to admin.html and I'm going to do div dot jumbotron, right? I'm going to put this h1 inside this div. Okay, and let's refresh this. Let's go to admin. So yeah, Bootstrap is working fine. We have the Bootstrap CSS, everything loaded fine. So yeah, yeah. So let's come back to our. So you guys are not able to see. Yeah, as you can see, we have Bootstrap working fine. The Jumbotron and everything works fine. Cool. So now let me just see if there's any question. Yeah, hi Wildfire. Yeah, guys, like and subscribe. Yep. So again, coming back to app.py, I'm gonna stop our server for now. So let me just go to code again. Yeah. So we have two routes. On slash, we show all the blog posts, and on admin, we allow the user to create a blog post, right? Let's go to admin.html and add a form, right? So for that, let's go on Bootstrap's documentation and see the documentation for forms, right? Examples, not example like this. We need something like components. So forms. Do we have forms? Here it is. Yeah, forms. So we need a. Okay, so this is a navbar form. We don't want this, right? We want. So let's input groups. Okay, let's just Google about it. So Bootstrap forms. Yeah, here we have. Yeah, beautiful, simple form, good looking form. Just copy everything from Bootstrap and just I'm gonna say welcome to it, and I'm just gonna give it a. It's a bad practice, but for now, we'll just do it later. I just want to move this text in center, but we'll do it later. Let's just make a form right now. We're gonna say username label for. We're gonna say username, right? Input type will be text and not email. Class will be form control. That's Bootstrap's class. This is labels ID. Aria described by username help. Placeholder enter username. Cool. And then we have small ID equal to email help. Will never share your username with, let's say username with anyone else. And let me show you code. Yeah. What I'm doing is I have just copied this, copied the form to my VS Code admin.html file, and we have password as well. So password, we have, I think things looking good. So let's just start a server and let's see how it looks. Let's go to admin. So I'm gonna show you guys. Let's go to localhost 8081. Let's go to /admin. As you can see, it's expanding to the entire page, which I don't like right now. So I think we'll make this a little better by making some changes to CSS. So I'm going to do div call. So we're going to do div.container. Bootstrap has a class called container, right? Which puts a margin across every. Oops. Okay, so reindent lines. Refresh this. So nothing happened. So okay. Let's just check Bootstrap. Where is the container? Container. Let's see, Bootstrap containers. So we have container which sets a max width. Container MD. Let's do container MD. Okay, in our class, I applied a container MD here, and now let's restart our server once. Let's go to admin. I think no changes, right? Still expanding to the full page. Why are you doing this to me? Why? Let's see. Let's check out why the container is. So default container, div class container, responsive container is container fluid. Okay, so let's just put container div.call md6. This should put inside a column. All right, and when I restart, yeah, so this looks a little better now. I'll just show you guys. This looks a little better now. Let me just go to, do we have any questions? No, cool. Yep, so yeah, admin page is done now. Let's move this text also to center and let's see, does Bootstrap provide us with utility classes? So we have text. So we have a class called text center. So let's apply text center to this class. We have h1 class text center. Let's see if this works. It does not, as expected. These things don't work ever. Okay, text alignment. Yeah, aligning something to center is just way too complicated. I don't know why this is not easily responsive classes are that use the same viewport. Start text md start center line on all viewport sizes. Okay, so let's just say I'm gonna give it a center tag. Why is this red? Okay, let's say what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take it back to h1, right? And I'm gonna call it, right? So I'm gonna put this in a center tag. Center is not recommended in HTML5. That's what I think our browser should. Oh yeah, browsers don't support it. Nice. I think a lot of things have changed during my time since I left web development, I think. Yeah. So let me just restart the server and see if there's any. Oh yeah, it works. Okay, so I think this requires a little bit of restart. Cool. I think I'll restart the pages and then let's see. Or either I think it's using cache. So I'll just show you guys how it looks right now. Yeah. So if I show, yeah. So we have these things in the center of the page. Welcome to the admin page. Enter username. So let's just take this form. Okay, so check me out button is there. We just don't want this check me out button, right? So let's remove this button. Let's restart our server. Let's see. Yeah. So we have enter username, enter password. Okay. Okay, so this is done now. Now what we need to do is, let's say, so we have to put this submit buttons data, the username and password, to the actual backend, to our Flask server, right? We have to make that happen. So let's see how to submit a button, or let's see how to post form in. I'm gonna show you guys by Googling post a form in, what are we using, Flask. So if request.method is post, result is equal to request.form. Okay, key value pairs we get as a dictionary. Okay, so for this our page, we are gonna allow methods. What's the way? Methods post and get. Do a code methods equal to post and get. We have a post and get method on this page. Then we're gonna say, so let's say if a post request are made, if a get request was made, so if let's say if request, where is the request variable do we have? So okay, so it's, I think, by decorating. Wow, nice. Yeah. So if request dot method equals get, we return this. Otherwise, I mean, we don't even need to use an else here. So otherwise we say, let's just print post request received. So we're gonna say post request received. Let's then print request dot form, right? And yeah, so let's say in our home admin.html we're gonna say submit type equal to submit. So it's gonna send a post request for form method equal to post. Okay, let's start a server again. Let me just fit those properties, transform properties. Okay, yeah. Yeah, let's run our app running on 8081. Let's see. So the server encountered was unable. What does it say? Request is not defined. Yeah. So we need to, okay. So we get an error, and I'll show you what the error is. Just a second. Yeah, if you see, as soon as I restarted our server and I went to 8081, this is fine. But when you go to the admin route, you get an internal server error. Let's check out the console and see why the error and what's the error. So yeah, if you see, there's a big stack trace that we already have, and it says name error, name request is not defined. Why is it not defined? Is because we do not have it imported from Flask. So let's import request, and let's go and run our application. So oh, did I keep application running? Because that way Python 3 app py Okay, source env bin activate, right? Then we do python 3 app.py. Address already in use, so let's change it to 8082, or I think wait, let's just stop everything using python psef grep python. Yeah, so I'll do kill hyphen 9 build 19225228861. Okay, and let's run our app now. Okay, app is running fine on 8081. Yep. So get request, we send everything. I'll show you guys the browser now. Yeah. So localhost admin 8081 slash also works when we go to slash admin. Spelling is wrong. Admin. Get this. Let's enter username Kumar Shubham and password as Shubham. Submit it. Server encountered error. Let's see what's there in the console. Okay, so if you see, we have this printed. I'll show you guys. So we have code. We have post request received and an immutable multi-dict. Right. Okay, but immutable multi-dict is empty. Why? It's empty because in admin.html, if you see, for all these inputs to appear in post method by this way, we have to specify a name which is used by backend, right? We're gonna do for that, sorry. So we're gonna do an input, and let's say I'm gonna call it as name as username, and for the password, I'm gonna call the name as password. All right, and again, go to a new terminal. Okay, source. I should not close the terminal every time. Yeah. Source env bin activate python 3 app.py. Okay, so this ef grep python kill hyphen 9236858. Okay. Right. So let's run our app and let's see what comes on 8081 now. Okay, let's go to our home page. Let's do kr shubham, password as shubham. Let's submit. Let's see. Okay, it's a blank dictionary again. What's going wrong? This form action. Do I need to add an action? Should post at this URL itself, right? We have input type password. Name equal to password. Okay. Name. Okay, let's come back here and let's see. So I'm gonna say return. Let's say request dot form length of this. Okay, I'm gonna return this on the post request, and let's restart the application. Let's check the browser. Go to slash. We have this. Let's go to slash admin, and again enter kr shubham, password as shubham. Okay, we get an internal server error. Yep, if you see, we have immutable. The values have come here, but it says the return type must be a string dict tuple, but it was an integer, right? So we should not return. So I'm gonna say str of this. They should not give us 500, and I think we should be able to get away with this. So let's go to slash now. Let's go to slash admin. Let's go to kr shubham. Add the password as shubham. Submit. Again, we get a 500, but let's this time go to code console and let's see why. It says the input. Okay, the file was not saved. That's why. But yeah, if you guys see, we are able to get the data. So immutable multi username is coming, password is coming, post request received. So yeah, so let's just restart our server one more time, and let's come back and yeah, let's just try it out. So slash admin. Okay, cool. Then we have kr shubham. The password would be shubham. Submit. Yeah, so the length is 2. So far so good. We are able to make the admin page and this. So after admin page and the post happens successfully on the admin page, we should allow the user to create a blog post, right? For that, so let's say that we want to allow username and password, and username and password should be simple hard coded, right? So if are there any questions? Let me check the chat. No, right? So let's continue. Jut God, hi Basi, hello. आज हम website बना रहे हैं. Today we're making a simple web application. So yeah, so if let's say username. So I'm gonna take you guys back to the code. I'm gonna say if username is so let's say username is equal to request dot form username, and let's say password is going to be request dot form password, and say if username is equal to kr shubham and password is equal to shubham, then only we allow, right? So we're gonna say, let's say return render template create post.html, right? Otherwise we say return wrong login credentials, right? So wrong login credentials. Cool. Let's just test it out. Okay, file is saved. Let's go here. Let's guys, क्या डालेगा फिर वेबसाइट पर? नहीं वेबसाइट पर nothing. We're not going to put anything on the website. It's just that we're going to build this website for a simple blogging application. That's all. Very minimal. Just to show you guys that if you guys are new to web development and you don't know anything, it's not at all difficult. It's more about you guys should think something and jump into it, and then figure your way out. There are two things: either you guys can spend a lot of time, study it, and then go into it, or this way you just directly get the real world. Because in real world it's not possible to have everything in your mind. There are so many technologies and everything is changing daily, almost daily. Interview nahi le raha aajkal. Nahi bro, not taking interviews aajkal. So yeah, let's add Shubham. We should, it says the error, we should get an error, and that error should be that the template was not available. Yeah, so template not found. This is fine because we do not have a file named create underscore post.html. So let's go ahead and create it. So we'll have create underscore post.html. Right, I'm going to do an HTML5. Cool. Let's say py blogger create post. Okay. It's a welcome to create post page. Okay, and let's just copy bootstrap in this page as well from the existing pages that we have. Okay, and then a reindent lines. Cool. But the thing that I'm interested in looking at is what happens if the username and password is different, right? We want to check that. So different from what we actually expect. Let's go to slash. Let's go to slash admin once. Go to kr shubham. Let's go to some random password and let's submit. Wrong login credentials, and it's working fine as expected. Guys, whoever is new on the stream, make sure you press the like button and also subscribe to the stream if you haven't already, please. The goal of the stream is to hit 10 likes at least, and let's see if we can do 10 likes or not. 5 likes already done, 5 more to go. So yep, I'll just show you guys. So on the browser, if you see, I entered wrong credentials, kr shubham, there's some random password, and it gave us wrong login credentials. I think there's a delay in camera. I think I should fix that. Just a second. Camera. Yep. Just a second, guys. Yep, I'm just fixing my camera. Okay, this looks a lot better now. It's faster now. It's actually responding to when I say things. Cool. Yep, the delay was not nice. Anyway, let's come back. So yeah, let's continue now. So we got wrong login credentials. So yeah, this is fine. Till here, everything is working fine. Let's jump back to our code. And we are creating, oops, I again close the terminal, but it's fine. We'll just kill the process later on. So again, coming back to our app.py things, we have some things here. So create post.html, this page. We are here at this page, and now let's go to create post.html and make a form. Allow the user to input the title and everything, right? So we're gonna go into and put this in div.jumbotron, right? And then I'm gonna simply create a, oh yeah, this is written, so I'm gonna do a class equal to text center, right? This will center the text inside the Jumbotron, and then we have to make a form. So I'm gonna do div.container, div, yeah, so we're gonna do form action equal to create post.html. Okay. So once the user makes the submits on this page, so I'm gonna do div class container, right? I'm gonna say form. Let's copy the, let's go to Bootstrap's documentation and get a good looking form. All right. So yeah, we'll say Bootstrap forms. Let's say, do we have a text area? Need a text area, right? This is an example text area. So class form group. Okay, and then we have another form group inside. Let's say label for, let's say title. We're gonna put title here. So I just copied things down. Okay. Yeah, if you guys can see, we copied it, then we have label, and label will just put title, and we have, let's say, label for this. So enter your blog. Let's say post body. Call the title for this text area as this. Let's say. All right, so this is done now. Let's restart our servers. I'm going to new terminal. I'm going to kill the previous running process first. I'm going to psc script python kill -9 kill -9 25291. So 25291. Let's do a python 3 app.py. Okay, so first source env bin activate, and then let's do a python 3 app.py. Cool. This is working now. Let's go to Chrome, and we have localhost 8081. Let's go to admin. Let's log in. So we have kr shubham and a password as shubham. Yeah, get. So post body, you see, we can add anything which we want, right? We can even increase the like this, but in title we don't see an input box, so I think we should make that input box first, right? So let's do that first. Cool. So create post. Yeah, so let's do input class equal to form control, class equal to form control, right? Placeholder is equal to my awesome title. Let's call it my awesome title. Okay, cool. Anything else? Yeah, we should put a id title. Cool. equal to slash create underscore post. So it will make a post request to create underscore post. Okay, cool. Let's just make a submit button as well. So I'm gonna take the submit button from the admin page itself. So let's say btn primary. Let's do a reindent lines. And instead of btn primary, let's do a btn success here. Cool. And let's just create this route also in our app.py file. So I'm going to say @app dot route slash create post. Methods allowed only post here. Okay, I'm going to say def create post. Yeah, and then we're going to have, right, so we also need to give the names, right? So I'm going to say text area name is equal to blog content, and for this title I'm going to name it to blog hyphen title, right? If you guys can see, I have the name as blog content, so on. Cool. So we have, let's say if, so now let's say we can create a list for now, right? And let's say we have a list in our application. So let's say we call it as, which will be replaced with Mongo database later on. So we'll have blog posts is equal to a blank list for now. I'm going to say, right, so let's say title, we get the title is equal to request dot form title. So it's blog title, the name is blog title, and we have title, and then we have content, right? So I'm going to say it content request dot form blog content, right? Go to create, that's what we have, right? Yeah, verified. With this thing done, we're gonna append this though. So we're gonna do blog posts blog dot append blog post dot append. I'm gonna do a new, let's say a new subarray, new array with title and content. Okay, so this is going to be a list of lists basically. And then let's say in home.html we send blog posts. Let's see in render template how can we send some data as well to the template, and let's see how we can use that. So let's go to the browser and see that. Okay, so Flask and data to view Flask template. That's what we want, right? We want to send data to Flask template. So this is what result is equal to result. That's what we do. And to show the data for key comma value and result dot items. Okay, let's do it this way. So in our home.html, we're gonna copy this, right? So we're gonna say table, not as table, but this only. Let's say just for table, right? Like right now as table, let's just copy this, right? And let's go to our command. Okay. Yeah. So we have create underscore post in home.html. Let's say we're gonna do div dot jumbotron will to the home page. Put this here. Apply the class text center. Right. And then we have blog post. So it comes as table. And I'm going to put it in container. So div container. And then I'm going to put this table inside the container. And with border, I think this space is not put like this. Okay, anyway, it's good to use CSS properties rather than doing things like this for keep. So let's go to app.py and send result as result. So we're gonna say result equal to blog posts. So here result was what item? Here result was uh, here result was simply the immutable form that we have, but here we have list. We send result as blog post. So let's gonna say for post in result. Let's say we're gonna do post of 0 and post of 1. Post of 0 is title. Post of 1 is right. So I'm gonna do for post in result. Let's see post of 1. Okay, cool. And coming back to wrap.py. So yeah, so we have create and it appends it, and then we should let's see how we can redirect the user to home now. So flask uh, flask redirect. Okay. We have return redirect. Okay, we have return redirect and URL for. We can do like this, right? Let's come back to VS Code. Hmm. We need to import redirect. We need to import redirect and URL for. So redirect and URL underscore for. URL for slash. Cool. And on our home page, we already have this. Cool. So let's try it out. Let's open terminal. Let's first, do we have any Python process solver? Source env bin activate, right? And Python 3. This address is already in use. So psef Python kill -9 26355. The thing is, what I'm doing right now, for those of you who don't know what I'm doing by this kill statement is, kill command is, I'm actually killing the process which is already using this port, right? So I'm gonna do Python 3 app.py now, and it's already running now. Let's check it out. Localhost 8081. On home page, we don't have anything right now. Let's put kr shubham should be long logging credentials. Let's go to kr shubham and shubham. Oh yeah, create blog post is coming. So this is sample title. This is the content for sample title. So encountered an error. Let's check what the error is. Could not build URL. Did you mean create post instead? Okay, so we have a build error, or we can just do return redirect rather than URL for. We can do real slash. Let's try this out and let's see what happens. Yeah, so this is coming. Now let's go to slash admin again. And let's go to create Shubham and then do Shubham. Let's create another post. Let's say my awesome title, sample title 2. And let's say the post body is, this is the post body for the sample title 2. Submit. And as you can see, I'm sorry, I'm not showing you guys, right? So I should definitely run the app again. You guys should see this in action. So I'm going to run this application again. everything is gone. Cool. And we'll go to localhost 8081. So as of now, no blog post, nothing's there on the homepage. Then we go to yeah. So then we go to /admin, we log in, we go to kr shubham, we go to password as shubham. So let's see, the title is sample title 2 or no, sample title 1, and this is some awesome, let's say this is some awesome content for sample, for the sample title 1, right? And let's submit. And yeah, on the homepage we can see some posts. Now, if I refresh this also, then also it will not go because it's in memory list inside our Python application now, right? So let's create one more post and check it out. So let's go to admin. Let's again log in. This is a little cumbersome. Obviously, we can make it a lot better with storing cookies and authentication. But to keep this simple and just to show you guys, that it's a simple process, we're gonna do like this. So obviously, the UI can also be improved a lot, right? But this is good. So sample title 2. This is some awesome content for sample title 2. Submit. So we have, yeah, so the list is working fine now. So yeah, till here, any questions you guys have, which you guys think is, I'll just bring some water. Yeah, so any questions guys still here? If you guys are facing any difficulty understanding things still here or anything. All right. So yeah, if you guys have any questions still here, if not, then we can continue, I think. Yeah. So guys, whoever is new, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The goal of this stream is to hit 10 likes, and also the goal is not to hit 10 likes. The goal is actually to teach you guys that web development is simple and easy. And even if you don't know anything, you should not be scared that there is front end or back end or anything like that. It will all come to you, as soon as you put effort and start trying things out on your own. Cool. So only thing left is now is to connect to MongoDB, store these in MongoDB database, and what we should do is we should make a good UI for the timeline also. So let's see. So let's just Google things out for Timpanis timeline. Timpanis time. Yeah. So this is what I use, I think. Let's go to source. Yeah, that's all for this. So I think I should just download the source. Why is it not allowing me to download? Okay, anyway, then I think we should use. Let's just try it out. So I'm gonna copy this and paste this in our code. Okay. So in our code, we'll just do, let's say, in home.html. Inside this for loop, we'll post this. And how's the demo? Let's just take a look at the demo. Let's see. Okay, cool. Because the time also we need to store, and time will store in a second. We're not doing that we're not doing that right now, but we will do that in a while. Yep. So I'm going to remove these many LIs. I'm just going to have one LI. Okay. This is the LI that I'm going to repeat. So I'm going to call this as our titles, which will be post of 0, which comes like this, and this will be post of 1, post of 1, which is basically the block content. All right, let's just reindent lines once more. And for, yeah, so, and let's just copy the CSS for this as well. So the CSS is given here. Let's just copy this. I mean, it's obviously recommended that you guys learn CSS also, but the thing is, for this post, I mean, and it's not always that you have to reinvent the wheel. Things are there, but only if you understand what things are happening, it's good. It's not like you should not understand anything and just copy paste things like this. All right. I mean, as long as your work is being done here, it's critical, it's fine, but yeah. Okay, all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this style here itself. And let's see. It's cool. Yeah. So let's just, quickly refresh our application, and let's see how it's working. So yeah. Yeah, I pasted this everything style in the home.html and this UL itself, right? What you're gonna do is I'm gonna go to terminal, new terminal, okay, and I'm gonna do source env bin activate, right? I'm gonna do python 3 app.py. If it throws some error, I'm gonna do psef grep python. I'm gonna do kill -9 and 28391, right? Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do python 3 app.py. Let's go to our browser. All right, so let's see localhost 8081. Nothing on the home as of now. Let's go to admin. Let's go to username. It's KR Shubham. Password is Shubham. Create a post. The post will be sample post 1. Post body will be sample post. Sample post 1 body. Let's submit. Oh, okay. I think what we need a percentage. Okay, we need double. Sorry guys. So what we need here on in our home.html is we need double curly brackets. All right, cool. So yeah, let's run our application again. Python 3 app.py. Go to localhost 8081 again. Okay, /admin. Let's go to KR Shubham. Password is Shubham itself. And let's enter title sample title 1, sample title 1 content, right? Let's submit. And there you go. This icon is not coming. We'll fix that later, but yeah, for now the time is also somewhat static, but let's make one more post and let's see. Admin. I'm gonna say sample title 2. And we're gonna say post body will be this is a new post for sample title. So right now our sample title 2 is coming below sample title 1. So we need to put things in the beginning of the list, right? So that's what we are going to do. Okay. So now, all right. So this is not working because the src URL is like this, echo. Okay. Let's see if Bootstrap has its own icon set. Why this is not working, these icons are not working, is because if you guys see, wait a second, I'll show you guys. So if you guys see in this src, it's all relative path, right? So, and we don't have a fonts directory here, so that's why it's not working. Let's check if Bootstrap has icons to provide us for working. So Bootstrap icons, glyphicons are there in Bootstrap. I think they are. I don't know if they are using it. So or do we need to install? Wait, Bootstrap. Could we get Bootstrap? We have Bootstrap icons. Bootstrap is a growing library that is designed by Bootstrap team. How to install them and recommended use. So it's npm install. So then let's use Font Awesome. We'll use Font Awesome CDN. Let's use Font Awesome in our home. CSS, right? Link. Okay. Let's do a check on Font Awesome's website. What I did, guys, is I basically opened code and just put this. If you guys can see, I just put this CDN link right here. This is our CDN link, okay? And now let's come back to Chrome. All right, yeah, sorry for the pause. I was actually thinking, yeah. So yeah, so Font Awesome mobile icon. Let's see, check it out. We have Farm Mobile. So we have far mobile. So let's just do this. So I'm gonna remove this font face. I'm gonna call it as far mobile. All right, so let's restart now. So running on 8081. Let's go to /admin. So just to show you guys quickly, if you missed it, we added this. We removed the actual font face, which was not being. I mean, we did not have font files for, and I added this I class far mobile. Okay. And now let's continue. Sample title 1, sample title content. Why do we have this? Is it not saved or something? Okay, wait. CBP. CBP TM icon. Hey, you know what we can do is we can even copy this fonts directory from our live blogger that we already have, right? Why don't we do that and have the original look that we already have, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just copy things. I'm gonna do CP-A fonts. If you guys wanna see my terminal as well, I'll show you. cp-a // live blog / fonts. What all do we have? Public we have fonts, right? So now we get the fonts directory, and if we should be able to, yeah. All right, let's restart our app and let's see how it works now. So I just did undo for all the changes, and yeah. Gosh. Um, Sample title 1. This is sample title 1. Content. Submit. Again, we don't get the. Do we get an error or anything? Bootstrap requires echo. Should we put the fonts directory? Where should we put the fonts directory so that it's okay? Let's just check what's the static resources. Static resource in Flask. Static resources in Flask. So it expects everything in a static folder. Let's just check. So we have let's create a static directory. Let's put fonts inside it. Do this. Okay. Let's do one thing. Let's come back to this problem later on because this is consuming our time and this is not that important. First, we want to focus on the functionality. So let's come back to code. Let's just let this be right now. Let's just see how we can connect to MongoDB, the database, right? So yeah, guys, whoever is new, make sure you like and subscribe so that this reaches to a lot more people. And yeah, so connect to MongoDB from Flask. Right, simple Googling. We have pip install Flask PyMongo. Let's do that. So let's stop our server. Let's go into terminal and let's do that. Okay, so this is installed. Let's go to browser and let's see what's going on now. So what I'm gonna do is mongo.db. Okay, cool. So this is simple only, very similar to how we did it in Node.js. Nothing different. Things are very similar here. So I'm gonna just gonna do from Flask underscore pymongo import pymongo. So I'm gonna go to app.py. I'll put this here. It's app.config. Mongo URI, MongoDB column, the database name is blog. Mongo is pymongo app. And yeah, then we have mongo.db. Okay. So let's just do mongo.db. Let's just check out some demo app. So in code, guys, what I just did simply is I just added from Flask pymongo import pymongo app.config, the same whatever is given on the website. Now let's continue in the browser and let's see some examples. MongoDB insert from Flask. PyMongo insert. That's what we want, right? We want an insert example. MongoDB. What is ABCD here? Hmm. Okay. Collection equal to DB. So DB is mongo.db dot collection. Okay, so dot collection dot posts dot insert one. Okay. Okay. Cool. Got it. So we have wherever we are inserting into the list, we have to yeah, so we have to put it inside the DB wherever we are inserting it into the list. That's what we have to do. All right. So this is already done. I'm going to do mongo.db dot collection. Let's say posts dot insert. That's the command, right? Insert one. Request dot get JSON. All right. All right. Yeah. So this should work. Cool. Let's try it out now. Let's do python 3 app.py. All right. Let's go to the browser and let's see. Ah, yes. So the reading part is still not being done from the DB, right? So I'm going to go to admin/admin. Let's see if the insertion works fine or not. Shubham, sample title 1, post content for a sample title 1. Internal server error, right? As expected, something's breaking. So it was not able to insert, I think. Okay. Document must be instant. Can we do a request? Request. Okay, sorry. Request dot form dot get JSON, right? Request dot form. What's there on the online website that taught us? Let's see if this helps us. Come back. Okay, Shubham. Title 1 post content. Okay, let's press on submit. Again, internal server error. This time let's see what it is. Object has no attribute get JSON. Okay, so let's see. So let's just Google out class. Okay, let's say build JSON object in Python. Okay, let's do this. So how to dynamically build a JSON object with Python? So we have data. Okay, so it's simply JSON.dumps, and we're gonna import data, import JSON. Right? So we're gonna do import JSON. Cool. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do data is equal to this. Let's just so title is equal to title, and then title के बाद we have content, which is also equal to content, right? And then we should have insert one JSON dot dumps data. Cool. Let's try this out. Start our app. So let's go to slash admin now. Go to KR Shubham. Let's go to Shubham. Title is one post content. This again we get a 500 internal server. Let's see why. Okay, let's just Google out this error and let's see. Document must be indict piece. Okay. And then let's see. Let's see what all document people. ODBC array. Okay, we're not inserting an array, then let's just check somewhere else. Let's see. PyMongo Flask insert example. Yeah, let's just simply insert this map only, no? Let's just put data. Okay. So in the code, I've just done db dot. Okay. Let's just rerun our app and let's see. KR Shubham title. One post content for sample title 1. Oh yeah, successful insertion. How do we check that? Let's just check it into the database. So we are in the Mongo database now, and then let's say use blog db.post.find. So we have 1, 2, 3 things inserted in our database. Okay, cool. And we have date time put in for free, right? Cool, right? So, yep. So let's just do one thing. We'll in the section where we take things from, we show it from the list. We'll show it from on our home page. We send this. So instead of using this blog post list, we're gonna fetch this every time. So in our database, let's see. All right. So in our database, let's say if we have to go to the in our database, let's say we have to fetch everything, right? So let's say we have mongo.db.post.find. Okay, so pymongo fetch pymongo flask fetch all documents in reverse order. Let's see. Find one. So let's see. Flask find limit and sort. db call.find. Okay, so dot sort pymongo fetch. Can I query MongoDB in reverse order? Okay, let's see. Populate. So it's sort update my path. Okay, so let's do like this. So it should be something db dot posts dot find. Let's see if we get everything by this or not. So let's just print this. Okay, for now let's just print this, and I'll be back in a second, guys. I've got someone on the door. Right. Yeah. Um, let's continue. You know what? Let's play some music as well. It's been long and we haven't had any music, right? So let me just quickly play some music. So Mac. All right. So I'm gonna do tap. It's gonna take a little while, guys, but just bear with me. In 2 minutes, we're gonna just finish this. It's not much left now. We just have to. All right. Yes, audio capture. It just takes some time on Mac OS. On Windows things are very simple in terms of this. So yeah, let me select this. 1 second. Audio MIDI setup. We have OBS audio capture, right? And in OBS, I think I need to add an audio. So in settings, let's go to audio. Let's add. That's in settings and audio. I just need to add another. Okay. Cool. Audio input capture, desktop capture. Okay, cool. And in the scene, I'm gonna add an audio input capture. Desktop audio. Okay. And I show you audio. Okay. Yep. Why is it using my phones or my headphones mic? That I have to figure out. Okay. Okay. All right. Yep. And the video has started to lag a little bit again, right? So I'll just quickly fix that as well, guys. Give me a second. Just a second. This should be settings, camera, properties. Yep, it's better now. Cool. And let's just see if desktop audio is coming or not. So I'm gonna just go to YouTube and play some non-copyright music. So should be working, I think, desktop audio. Okay, yeah. So we have some music on now. There is a little bit of lag in camera again, so okay, again. I need a moment. Sorry, guys. So camera properties. Okay, yeah, it's a lot better now. All right, guys. So we have some music on, good music on, and now let's continue. So let's just print the output of this mongo.find call and let's see what happens. So let's start our app. Let's go to our browser. Okay, so it throws an error. It says blog underscore posts is not defined because, but do we get the, so it returns a cursor object, right? So what we're gonna do is, we have to put it in a reverse order. So let's just do one thing. Let's go into Python list put in front. So we have a method for that. So insert at the 0th index. So insert does the work. I'm not gonna dive into the performance of this now. So yeah, I hope the audio should be not too loud, guys. Just let me know if it's too loud. And yeah, let's continue. So print mongodb.post.find, and we're gonna have a list called, let's say, all posts equal to mongo.db. Let's go back to code. All posts is equal to mongo.db.post.find. Okay, right. So for post in this, let's say we have a all post is equal to list. So all underscore posts dot insert 0 comma, and does this post return anything? Or is it 0 comma post? Right, and then let's just print this all posts list once. Print all posts, right? Let's just run our application again. Cool, let's check it out. So again, we're getting if I blog underscore posts is not defined because this should be all posts. Cool. And let's go to our browser again. and let's refresh. Wow. So at least we have 3 posts and we are getting the data, but let's see why is the data not visible. So let's go. So we have a map, right? So in map we have to print title, the content, right? So title and content. Title, content, date and time. Title, content, date and time, right? So let's go to our home.html. Let's post of title of post. Song is really nice. The remix of the song stronger. Okay. Post of title, post of content, and let's see date time. So I'll just remove date. Oh, time is a okay. I'm gonna put here span May. We're gonna put post of title, or let's say post of date. This is gonna be post of time. So, post of time, right? I'm gonna restart our application, and let's just refresh. And we have the tail time for one post is not coming because of some issue. We should just take a look at why that is not happening. So let's just clear our database once. All right. So I'm just gonna clear this for db.post.drop. Right. So this should be blank now. This is blank. You see on the browser we have right now is a blank. So let's go to admin. Let's create some posts. So we are Shubham, and let's go to Shubham. The password is Shubham. Let's click on sample title 1. This is a sample title 1 content. Submit. Go to home. It's working. Only thing is the date and time is not visible. So I think we should insert date and time in the database as well with every object. So let's do that now. Let's come back to our code. Let's stop the server. So where we are doing the insertion logic, we will basically put all right. Okay, yeah. So to continue from here, let's say we have okay, so we're gonna take out the date time. So right, current date is equal to, let's just find out. So current date in Python. Let's see what's the method. I think from date time the module, right, in Python, if I'm not wrong. So from date time imported today, date dot today. Okay, so from let's say import date time. Okay, today is equal to date dot today. So date time dot date dot today. So current date is equal to date time dot date dot today. So current time so we're gonna have like this. So we're gonna do d1. So current date this dot strf. So format the time. Current date we have got. Let's get the current time. So let's say current time in Python. All right, so I'm just googling like normal, nothing hi-fi, because I also don't use Python a lot on a daily basis. So yep. All right, so we have from datetime dot now. So let's see, we have so reindent lines. We have now is equal to datetime dot datetime dot now. Current time is equal to, okay, cool. So current time, so we should insert one data. Date is current date, and then time is current time. Okay, cool. And then we simply just insert this, and let's just try to. So I'm gonna just quickly delete everything from the database. Okay, and let's run our app now. Python 3 app.py. Let's go to blogger, refresh. It's blank as of now. Go to /admin. Let's go to kr Shubham. Let's go to Shubham. Sample title 1. Post content for sample title 1. Submit. And we have time as well as date and everything coming very nicely. Only thing is that this is going, but if we refresh, this is all there. Even if we stop our application, restart the application again, you guys did not take a look at the website. So I am gonna delete the database once, and then I'm gonna guide you guys through the website. So yep. So I'm gonna refresh right now. Nothing, right? So I'm gonna go to admin now. We are going to create some posts. So let's go to Shubham. Let's say title is sample title 1. This is the content for sample title 1. Okay, cool. And this is created. Let's create another post. So let's go to /admin. Let's go to kr Shubham. Password will be Shubham. Let's create another post. So we have sample post, sample title 2. This is some sample title 2 content, right? And then submit. And we also have it in the reverse order. So the thing is, whatever was inserted last comes up on the top, right? So it's really nice. Finally, everything is working. Good. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah guys, so this was it. Probably I think it took some time. It took around 2 hours, but yeah, figured out finally how to build this web application. It's not a big deal. It's simple. I mean, you guys saw me how I did not know anything and I still was able to Google it out and make everything possible. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna put this on GitHub, right? So give me a second and I'll make a GitHub repository. So let's just do that. So let's just go to github.com. Let's create a new repository. We have a repository name as live blogger Python. Let's give us a very simple blogging platform built using Flask in Python. Public. All right, let's create a repository. So we already have everything. So I'm gonna do. Let's do a git init. So I'm gonna go to terminal. Let me open code. So I'll just open terminal for you guys. So I'm gonna do a git init, git status, git add -a, git commit -m, adding initial files. So let's just do git config -global user dot name should be user dot name is Kumar Shubham. Git, I don't want to do a global user config, sir. Kumar Shubham 347 @gmail.com, right? And then what we do is we do a git remote add origin, right? So we did this, and then we have git branch hyphen -f. Alright, so I'm gonna push this on master branch. So git push hyphen u origin. So git push hyphen u origin master. Okay, let me do rm of git init git remote add origin call. Let me just paste that again. So I'm just gonna do git remote add origin. So then we have status git add hyphen a git commit hyphen a initial commit. It's so git config user dot name is Kumar Shubham. Git config user dot email is Kumar Shubham 347@gmail.com, right? And then we have, let's do a git commit again, right? So git add git push hyphen u origin master. All right, so we are all set now. Code. Let's refresh this page. Yeah, if you see on the master branch, we have everything. So let's make a readme as well. So readme.md. So hash, I'm going to call it as live blogger Python. A very simple, minimal blogging web app. As shown on YouTube channel. Let's do some promotion as well, right? After all this hard work, we deserve some promotion, right, guys? So I'm just gonna go to my channel and get the URL for this stream. Right, so if you guys see, we are making a readme here. Readme is made, so git status git add hyphen a git commit hyphen m adding readme push. Okay, let's refresh. You can see we already have, and this redirects to our current live stream. Cool then. That's it. I think I should make a requirements.txt also. So let's see how to automatically create requirements.txt. I'm going to pip freeze requirements, right? So I'm going to pip freeze. Let's just run pip freeze and see what it gives us. Yeah, so let's do pip freeze requirements.txt, right? And we have done. So now I do git status so git commit gc-m adding requirements.txt. Okay, so we have to do ga and then a git push. Yeah. So our Live blogger should have a requirements of txt file as well now. I'll just hide the terminal for a moment. Cool. So yeah, that's it. A simple web application, very minimal web application made using Flask in Python. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I mean, I really enjoyed. After so many, almost 5 years, I'm redoing this. Things have changed, but yeah, the basic idea still remains the same. So yep, that's pretty much it for this stream. I'm gonna hang out for a while. You guys can ask me some questions if you guys want. So yeah, yep. The song is really nice, one of my favorite songs, and our website looks beautiful. Only thing is this icon was not fixed. Shall we try before ending the stream? I think we should try and fix this icon. Why give up, right? Let's not simply give up. All right, so let's go to VS Code and let's go to our templates. Let's go to home. URL for let's Google relative URL in CSS in Flask. Okay, so what we're gonna do is URL for but this is too much of work for this simple thing, right? So what I am gonna do is, rather than doing this much, I'm gonna make a font awesome icon work with this. Let's see. Let's just first remove this. Okay. So let's just search the class cvp underscore tm icon. Before E001, after, okay. See, what is the class? cbp underscore tm icon. So cbp underscore tm icon. Let's do an eye. Let's add a font awesome CDN. Let's add font awesome CDN to our all right. Let's put the link tag. So font awesome is done. Mobile. Okay, cool. Now let's restart our application. New terminal. Python 3 app.py, so Python 3 app. Cool. That's all. Solve the problems. It's nice. Looks good. So yeah, let's create one more final post and let's just say bye bye to this now. So we have KR Shubham. Okay. See, this is the content for the third post. Time also comes perfectly, the date also comes perfectly, everything works perfectly. I'm happy for this. Good. And that's how, guys, let me just push this as well to the master repo. EC-M correcting icon. These are aliases that I have for Git commands. Comes bundled with omyzsh if you guys want to install that and were wondering what this is. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for the stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, so that's all. I hope you guys had fun, and if you guys are watching till here, make sure you guys like and subscribe this video and make it reach to a lot of people possible, because web development is not difficult, and web development in any language in which you have not tried is also not difficult if you just know the basics of what you want to do. We already painted a picture in our mind of things that we wanted to do, and we did them. So yeah, that's all. So yeah, with that said, I would like to end this stream, and I'll guys see you again in another video. Till then, take care.